Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Intensive Treatment's playthrough of Batman Arkham City. And we are here fighting the Incredible Hulk.
I think that's Abomination, but Incredible Hulk works too.
Yeah. He is voiced by Fred Tatasciore, who is who is one of the voices for the Hulk. Like the more like Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, all the games and stuff, he's always voiced by Fred. So
Yeah.
I always
Look at
just
that little bastard standing up there.
I know. Him pressing his button.
So where does this Grundy rank to you among the other interpretations of Grundy?
I think
This
for
is my
me,
introduction.
I would say this is like it's DCAU and then this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty high bar. I really like this look for Grundy.
Yeah. It's a good look.
Yeah. I like the glowing veins all throughout him. It's filled with electricity, and the little rope belt he's got there. It's like a when you see him at the beginning of the fight, it's like it is in all essence a very good Grundy look. This here, when his chest is, he's just zombie Hulk. So
Yeah, he is.
but I dig it. Where would you rank this?
It's DCAU, and then hold on. Let me look up this other design that I'm thinking of before I put this in order.
Injustice has a really neat idea too, with the knives and stuff coming out of his back.
Yeah.
The knives and the cleavers and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. So for me, it's DCAU, then it's the Batman 2004, and then it's this.
Oh, I forgot he's in the Batman 2004.
He looks creepy as hell too.
Isn't he like more thin than your
Yeah.
usual Grundy would be?
Yeah, he's very he's tall, and he has sort of a hunchback, and he's very thin, sort of more like a zombie, like a traditional zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. So we haven't talked about it yet, but this boss fight is like, it's fun, but it's like super easy. Until you get to the last part. The last part is like the only real challenge here.
Yeah.
But then you gotta fight that little shit up top.
That little shit.
I think the audio just glitched up there. Cause it took a while for him to say, "Oi!" But yeah, literally, this is all you gotta do for Penguin. Just run around and then just beat the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah.
There are some people I see where they like try to dodge the missiles like coming towards them. Like they'll be running forward, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
That's so lame. That's so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, community. And now we see full-on decked out Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Another really great design.
Yeah, one of my favorite looks of Freeze.
For me, it's Batman and Robin, and then it's no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Freeze well. Thank Christ he isn't doing like ice puns the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
He actually talks like Mr. Freeze would.
Ah, Batman, you're gay.
You have the gay gene, Batman. There is no cure.
This isn't Caden. He only has the gay gene.
I just like that he's like, oh, you need a restorative element, and Batman is already like, I got it.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
His name is Ra's al Ghul. Bring him to me. All I need is a sample of his blood. It is your own.
So,
Ra's al Ghul is dead.
I know we talked about the museum being a drag,
Are doomed.
but
Mhm.
honestly,
Not
though,
exactly.
the
Someone to tell me where the
the
body
road
is.
to Wonder Tower, I'd say, is honestly a little bit worse.
Mm. I would put it at well, it definitely takes longer.
It does.
So I think you're right. And for me, the payoff is more interesting for sure,
Hmm.
but
Only hope.
the way to get there is just boring and long.
If Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham,
Yeah, because you got to follow her through
right?
through the amusement mile and through the steel mill to get into the
And then-
sewer.
Right. And then you have to go through the sewers.
Yeah. So it's a pain in the ass.
Check this out. I'm going after the League of Assassins.
Especially too because the game looking back now, especially when after Arkham Knight came out, you move a lot slower.
League's assassins.
And when at least now when I compare it to Arkham Knight, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm going slow. And
Yeah, definitely. Like it has a bit of slowness to Batman's movements. I've always felt this way about Batman's movement in this game specifically because I remember as a kid playing Arkham Asylum and he's just like bolting through and he's going super fast, and then I play this, I'm like, why is he running so slow?
yeah.
Batman,
And
you fat piece of shit.
I don't know if he actually is or it's just the perception that he is, but it definitely feels like he's slower.
Yeah.
Oh great, here we go. One of the best gadgets to come through these games for me.
The
Anyway.
line launcher, yeah.
Specifically this version of the line launcher.
That's true, yeah.
Did. Too heavy.
It feels weird to me though that it's not
know when it's here.
part of the main arsenal, right?
I
Like
know.
it's just it because the whole thing with games, especially by that point, was like improving upon what had come before. And in most cases, you'd already have all of your equipment from the previous game
Right.
already equipped. So the fact that he didn't have it
The only
right
way to
away
find that assassin
is
to locate more
a little
evidence.
strange, but
Well, it's interesting that you mention that because I think the Ezio Assassin's Creed games had a cool idea of how to explain that. Like for them, you get everything in Assassin's Creed 2, you're decked out, and you start Brotherhood off maxed out, max health, all of your weapons, the suit that you may or may not have unlocked in Brotherhood, like the Altair armored suit,
yeah.
and you just start it with everything, and then your village is attacked, and it destroys the suit, and it destroys your gear. And
Yeah.
that's why you're, have to start from square one. But there was really no excuse with Batman, because he's friggin' Batman. He has like 50 million suits, probably like copies of gadgets. He's
Yeah.
for sure got hundreds of batarangs, and why not make a couple of line launchers?
Yeah, this guy has like is prepared for everything, and the fact
Right.
that he had to be like, oh, I forgot the line launcher. I'll send Alfred a text so he can get it to me.
Yeah,
Do not follow us.
and we got our ninja babes. I'm sure I'd bang them. They took a mask off, and one of them was like ninja's a ninja.
Yeah.
I had it under control.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I let my intrusive thoughts win.
So here we see Robin.
Take this.
Tim Drake Robin, to
Start
be
searching the hospitals
specific.
and emergency
Yeah.
rooms. Anyone with this blood in them will be dead within 24 hours.
Whose blood is it?
Not a
Certainly
fan.
different. I don't know.
Isn't it?
Overall, I don't think. I mean, I could have been a fan, but they just misused them.
I can handle it.
That's
Every
true.
every step they took, they misused him, and every time he was in a game, they misused him.
And to be fair, in this game, I don't think it's as bad, just because we don't really get much of him
Trust me.
to
Right.
really digest. But yeah, once we get to like Arkham Knight, then his character is just completely ruined.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, I do really like this costume
Now go.
for Robin.
Yeah, and it's like infinitely better than the trash that we got in Night.
Sefton, why didn't we get that? Why didn't we get an original Arkham Robin skin? You fucking morons. I like that. Like he just had the line launcher on him,
I know.
even though he put like Batman put in that request like 5 seconds ago. Maybe the whole idea was like you're supposed to follow the blood trail, so it would take a little bit. But yeah, no.
That's true.
I'm at a point like we just saw there. I'm at a point where it's just like I already know the spot to scan the bandages that have been
Yeah,
left behind. So
yeah. If you know where it is, why wait?
I am the top speedrunner for this game. So
True. Without glitches.
without glitches, yeah.
You beat it in 45 minutes.
What's the fastest time you've beaten this game? I feel like I might have asked you that before, but
I want to say 3 hours.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean,
Oracle. I'm heading underground.
it's the shortest one for sure. And it's especially because the areas to me are so linear in terms of layout. Like the sewers can get a little weird, but
Yeah.
like the museum's very cut and dry. Like you know exactly where to go. Steel mill, like everything's pretty much mapped out for you. So after you've played the game more than once, you and I have been playing it since 2011, so 13 years. I mean, you can't really forget where to go at this point, unless it's like weird little spots for me. But even then, like the only spot
so
that I
cool.
sometimes forget is like that little spot in the sewers.
Yeah.
It's like a hidden room, and I sometimes forget how to get in, but that's it.
You know what fucks me up the most is the subway. Like
Oh, it's terrible.
like trying to maneuver through the subway to get from one part of to get from the steel mill through to the Bowery is is a little bit confusing. Especially after the Racial Ghoul fight and you're trying to
Yeah.
get back. And you might go the wrong way and you're just like, damn it. Sefton, you son of a bitch.
Man, what the hell?
You motherfucker. Carriage. I don't know what I'm gonna say it's carriage. Okay. Upgrades. What are we upgrading now?
Let's see.
What are we doing past me? Oh, we're doing
Disruptor?
firearms. Okay.
Your upgrades are always strategic. I must say.
I feel like there's just a part of me where it's just like when you have that prompt come up for like, oh, you have new upgrades for a specific gadget, you're just like, okay, I could probably, spare an upgrade for a disruptor, or like the cryptographic sequencer and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
comes in handy. Yeah, most of the at this point, like Asylum and City, when it comes to upgrading stuff, like I have a set path that I usually go with, but for the other games, not really.
Yeah.
Because Origins is like you basically
Just
have to
give me a minute.
unlock certain tiers of upgrades, which is bullshit. And then in Night, it's like, oh, I have to spend a certain amount of skill points for a specific one. Well, I guess, I mostly just spend it on the Batmobile, like first and
Yeah.
foremost. But even then, it's like what upgrade to get first, and it's always random each playthrough. So
Right. Oh my God, he's got the 3.
collapsing room, bitch. Do I knock a guy in the water? I sure hope I knock a guy in the water.
One of my favorite things to do. Oh, you definitely not.
Oh, that was close. I just broke his arm.
Oracle.
Damn, that was like
Joker is sending his crew
right
to steal
there too.
weapons off the Tiger
Yeah.
That's not good. Those guys are armed with the latest military
Oracle's favorite line. That's not good. Yeah, no shit, it's not good.
Yeah, what is she thinking? Does she think she's trying to prove something with that line?
Anyway, we'll see you
We'll
guys
find out
next part.
next episode.
We'll find out what the deal is next part. So stay tuned for that whenever it comes out. But take care, everyone.